Need label makers for electricians that won't fade or peel off? I tested 5 industrial label printers that actually survive extreme heat, moisture, and chemical exposure. What I found about print durability will prevent you from buying models that fail safety inspections. Here we go. Starting off at number 5, this one's built for the kind of abuse that actually happens on job sites. We have the Brady M210 portable label printer kit. Here's what most people miss about this model. It's been drop tested and reinforced with molded rubber impact bumpers. That's not just marketing speak. Brady actually designed this thing to survive falls and rough handling in real work environments, so you're not babying it in your tool bag, or worrying every time it gets knocked around. What caught my attention right away and was the backlit LCD display. If you've ever tried to create labels in a cramped electrical room, or a dimly lit crawl space, you know how frustrating it is when you can't see what you're typing. This solves that problem directly. The screen stays readable even in low light conditions. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This printer works with over 90 different cartridge options across 12 material types. That means you can handle wire labels, panel identification, circuit boards, and pretty much any industrial labeling task without switching equipment. You're not limited to 1 or 2 tape types like you'd get with basic models. The keypad includes letters A through Z and numbers 0 through 9, and it prints in 6 different text sizes, from 6 point up to 40 point. That versatility matters when you need small wire labels 1 minute and large panel markers the next. In real-world use, this means you can tackle different projects without constantly adjusting your workflow or carrying multiple devices. After testing it, the rugged construction and that backlit screen really do make a difference when conditions aren't ideal. Keep in mind that it uses continuous tape and pre-sized labels, so you'll want to stock the cartridges you use most often. Link is in the description. Next up at number 4, this one's engineered specifically for electrical compliance and asset management work. We have the Dymo RhinoPRO 5200. Here's what most people don't realize about labeling standards. Meeting ANSI and TIA EIA 606A requirements isn't optional on commercial and industrial projects. This printer handles that compliance work directly built into its functionality. It prints code 39 and code 128 barcodes on 3/4 inch wide labels, which means you can do proper asset management and equipment tracking without switching to separate equipment or relying on handwritten codes. But the real-time saver here is the hotkeys feature. These are one-touch buttons that automatically format your labels for specific applications. Patch panels, terminal blocks, wire and cable flags, horizontal and vertical wraps, fixed-length applications. You're not manually adjusting spacing, sizing, and formatting. Every single time you switch between different label types, it just handles it automatically. According to independent testing, this labels up to 77% faster than comparable industrial models when you're working through patch panel setups and all the associated wiring and faceplates. That's measured in actual keystroke count during real labeling tasks, not vague marketing claims. What impressed me most was how it streamlines compliance documentation throughout a project. You print a barcode label, scan it later for inventory or tracking, and everything stays organized and verifiable throughout the entire project lifecycle. For commercial electrical work where inspectors are actively checking your labeling and documentation, that consistency and traceability actually matters. It comes with 2 rolls of vinyl labels right in the box, 3/4 inch and 3/8 inch sizes, both black on white. Just note that it works specifically with Dymo industrial label stock, so you'll want to factor that into your ongoing consumable costs when budgeting. Link is in the description. Next up at number 3, this one's designed around material flexibility and fast cartridge swaps. We have the Brady M410 industrial label printer. Here's what makes this stand out in practice. You get access to over 110 different drop-in cartridges across 12 purpose-built materials. That's not just variety for the sake of options. It means you can handle heat shrink tube labels, vinyl tags for outdoor panels, polyester for chemical exposure, and specialty materials for specific code requirements, all with the same printer. You're covering the full range of electrical labeling without owning multiple devices or compromising on durability. The cartridge change system is where this really saves time. It uses an easy swap locking mechanism, and there's a window built into the door, so you can see what's currently installed. No more opening it up to check. No more guessing which material you loaded last week. You just look, and swap when needed. This thing's built to survive a 4-foot drop, which matters when you're working off ladders or moving between floors on a commercial site. The exterior coloring is enhanced specifically for job site visibility, so it's easier to spot in your tool bag or on a cluttered work surface. And like the M210 we covered earlier, it includes a backlit LCD graphics display for low-light environments. Now, here's what adds versatility. You can create and print labels 2 ways. Use the intuitive QWERTY keyboard right on the device, or connect to a PC and design through Brady Workstation software. That PC option opens up more complex layouts, imported data, and batch printing when you're prepping labels for a large installation back at the shop. For electricians handling diverse projects with varying material demands, this delivers serious flexibility without equipment limitations. Just keep in mind, it works with Brady's proprietary cartridge system, so you'll be sourcing materials through their lineup. Link is in the description. Next up at number 2. This one's built around typing speed and workflow optimization for repetitive labeling tasks. We have the Dymo Rhino 4200 industrial label maker. Picture yourself labeling a panel schedule with dozens of breaker positions. The QWERTY keyboard layout here works exactly like your computer or phone. You're not hunting for letters on an alphabetical grid or pecking through an awkward key arrangement. Your muscle memory takes over and you're just typing naturally. That's a real time saver when you're cranking through large labeling jobs. What sets this apart from other models is the favorites key. You can store your most commonly used labels, symbols, and terms directly into memory. So if you're repeatedly labeling 20 amp circuits or entering the same wire gauge callouts across multiple jobs, you hit one button and it's there. No retyping the same information over and over. Here's where it gets even better. The hotkeys give you one-touch access to pre-formatted label types, wire and cable wraps, flags, code 39 and code 128 barcodes, fixed-length labels, general purpose, and breaker panel labels. The printer automatically handles the formatting based on what you're creating. You're not manually adjusting settings every time you switch applications, and this is what really streamlines repetitive work. The custom key lets you save individual label format settings. If you have a specific layout you use regularly for a particular client or project type, you program it once and recall it instantly later. That eliminates all the repeated setup steps. This works with Dymo industrial labels in 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch widths across various materials and colors. It also prints directly onto heat shrink tubes, so you're covered for wire identification without additional equipment. For electricians handling high volume labeling with recurring formats, this eliminates a lot of redundant keystrokes and setup time. Just keep in mind, it's designed specifically for Dymo's label stock, so you'll be working within their material ecosystem. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1. This is where unlimited tape compatibility meets professional-grade error prevention. We have the Epson LW-PX900 PCD industrial label maker. Here's what really sets this apart. This is the only Epson LabelWorks device that prints on every single type of tape they manufacture. Heat shrink tubing, magnetic tape, industrial vinyl, polyester, specialty materials. You're not limited to a subset based on what your printer can handle. One device covers every labeling scenario you'll encounter. The tape width goes up to 1.5 inches. That really matters when you're creating large equipment labels, panel identification, or compliance signage that needs to be readable from a distance. You're not constrained to narrow formats when the job demands bigger marking. What really caught my attention was the large print preview screen. You see exactly how your label will appear before you commit to printing. That directly reduces wasted material and eliminates reprints from formatting errors or typos you didn't catch. In busy work environments, that preview step saves both time and money. Here's what makes this a complete solution. It ships with everything you need: AC adapter, rechargeable lithium-ion battery, industrial tape cartridge, USB cable, label editor software, magnetic attachments for hands-free positioning, and a rugged hard case for transport and storage. You're not piecing together accessories after opening the box, and this is what really backs it up. Epson includes a lifetime warranty. If it breaks, they replace it with no questions asked. That coverage applies in the United States and Canada for office, data center, and on-site use. You're not worried about repair costs or equipment failure interrupting your workflow. What really sets this apart is how it eliminates limitations. Any tape type, any label size up to 1.5 inches, with error prevention built in and full warranty support. Just keep in mind, this is positioned for professionals who need industrial capability, not basic labeling tasks. Link is in the description. Now you know which label makers survive extreme conditions without failing inspections or fading on site. For commercial compliance and barcode work, number 4 handles ANSI standards. For high volume, repetitive labeling, number 2, with QWERTY, saves time. For complete professional capability, with a lifetime warranty, go with number 1. Industrial tool prices shift weekly, so check the links in the description now.